Welcome back. You're still watching Breakfast Central on News Central. It's a Monday. Olisa and Oluchi for you. Lots to chew on this morning, especially when it comes to our top stories. And where we're starting from this time?
We are starting from Kenya this morning, where a Kenya High Court judge has declared that being a housewife is a full-time job that should attract some kind of payment. Now, Justice Mateka made the declaration while presiding over a matrimonial property dispute involving a divorced woman who wanted her family home sold and the proceeds split equally between her and her ex-husband.
Now, she stated that housewives should not regard themselves as jobless, adding that it is unjust for courts to rule that housewives continue in that without giving much progress. Now, the judge said, and I quote, "Raising children is a full-time job that families pay a person to do, cooking and cleaning as well. Hence, for a woman in employment who has to balance childbearing and rearing, this contribution must be considered."
We are now joined by Herman Okil, who is a lecturer of law at the Kisii University in Kenya and also a practicing lawyer. Good morning, Herman. Welcome to the program. Now, tell us about this declaration and why it was even passed.
Good morning.
Morning, Herman.
Yes, speaking from Kenya.
Herman, this looks like a landmark ruling from Judge Teresa Mateka. Tell us about this declaration and why it was passed.
In the brief synopsis of the case is that the husband, the wife who is Mary Wambua, sued his husband Anthony Njogu over a property that they bought together. In the whole case, you'll get that the wife contributed. He took some loan when she was at work, when he was formerly employed. He took some loan, bought the property. Later, if you go through the case, the husband claims that he refunded the money to the wife. The wife says or states, and I quote, that the money was used for children upkeep. The court, in his final decision, found that the wife, despite the money was reverted or was refunded back, he contributed to the property, the matrimonial property, in that being a wife, there's a time you remain back at home with your children, you take care of them, you cook for them, you clean them, you prepare them for school. The learned judge, Justice Madeka, and this is a celebrated jurisprudence in Kenya, and it has given women a power to claim. It has given women identity, that being a housewife is also a job. Being in-house, taking care of your family is also a job. This has given women an upshot on how to defend their right. And in this case, the woman was awarded half the share of the proceeds for being a housewife, for having contributed to the acquisition of the property.
Right. So when you declare being a housewife a full-time job, Herman, does this mean that the wife is to be paid monthly salary going forward now? And who regulates these payments, if so it's going to be like that in Kenya right now?
From the judgment itself, it doesn't mean that you pay your wife for being a housewife. In that what he does in other places, even if you hire a house help, you will be paying the house help a certain salary for the services they offer to you. So during separation, you can't claim that your wife did not contribute to anything in the matrimonial property because he was merely a housewife. So they have the right to claim. It's all that we get is as if wife should be paid for being a housewife, but at the divorce, at the separation time, you can't claim that your wife cannot get anything from the matrimonial property because he was a merely housewife. The learned judge says that even the parental responsibility is a job. Even cleaning the house is a job. Hence, they should be paid for that. That's why it was entitled to their half share of the matrimonial property.
Right. Now, Herman, tell us, since this declaration, what has been the atmosphere or the mood of women in Kenya, especially the housewives?
In fact, this is a celebrated jurisprudence in Kenya. It's a celebrated jurisprudence in Kenya. Even me being a man, I celebrate this judgment. Wow. Because at one point, we were raised by a woman. I was carried by a woman for 9 months. He took care of me from day one. I was breastfed by a woman. And you get that even in the practical life here in Kenya, you'll get that a man is given paternity leave of 2 weeks, that is 14 days. But a woman will be given 3 months. Why are they being given 3 months? There is that attachment that a child gets from the mother. So this is a celebrated jurisprudence in Kenya. Both women are happy, and even men who have that sense that they were born by a woman, they celebrate this judgment.
All right, looks like
our mothers celebrate, our wives celebrate, our sisters celebrate. This is a jurisprudence that needs a celebration throughout the globe, not only in Kenya.
Wow.
All right, I'm sure a lot of our mothers, sisters, and friends around Africa are watching this and we're going, wow, a landmark ruling in Kenya, who knows what country next? Well, thank you so much, Herman Okil, for your time on Breakfast Central, lecturer at Kisii University and also a practicing lawyer also in Kenya. Thanks so much for your time on Breakfast.
Welcome.
All right.